prison. And I went to pick her up in the rain. And I'll hang around as long as you will let me.
Let me.
And I never mind.
Well, they told us at the visitor center that everybody camping at a campsite had to be on the same tent pad. And of course, the boys have hammocks. So we improvised. This is what we just hiked up here. This is crazy. It's hard to tell maybe what kind of drop off that is. Ethan and I are not fan of hikes, so heights. But we're doing it. Opportunity to eat a Snickers bar. Been really looking forward to this. Na 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 na. Okay, rough her up. trail's going. But here we go, 1.8 miles to the bottom. Other boys are way down there. You can see the trail down there. So this isn't nearly as bad as going up though. So how long have y'all been waiting down here for me?
An hour. Enough time to set up camp.
That didn't take you very long though.
To the rock.
We did several different variations.
Yeah, we tried to connect it from this tree to that tree. Make it both of us.
Oh. Okay, we're nearly at the bottom of Bear Canyon Trail. And we're about to hit some good, flat, smooth trails. I think this is the last of our real rough trail. At least I'm hoping. We can see the flat space just over there. So, and after that, I don't know. We've still got like a mile. 1.6 miles. Okay, all right. Oh, well, we're not quite down to the bottom yet. We're close, but that's what we've been climbing down all morning. Well, this really wasn't a true shakedown hike for my 2017 thru-hike. And the reason for that is because I don't have all of my equipment that I'll be using in my thru-hike. For instance, I'm not going to start my thru-hike until June, or possibly, if circumstances work right, maybe in May, a little earlier. But that's because I'm doing a flip-flop. Now, one reason that I didn't use all my equipment, for instance, this Osprey pack, which I plan on taking on my thru-hike, doesn't fit yet. So I had to take this old Kelty 24 liter, which is heavier, much heavier really than that. And I also didn't have my sleeping quilt that I've ordered that will be coming just any day now. I had to buy one from Walmart, which is 4 pounds, which mine won't weigh. Anyway, with this pack and 3.5 liters of water that I took and 2 bottles of Gatorade, my stove, and the only clothes that I had extra that I wasn't wearing was some thermal top and bottom and some thick socks. And then 2 days of food. All of that full pack weighed 35 pounds. Now, it was a very tough trip. We had planned to hike back 5.5 miles to the Tejas campsites. And I just could not make it. We ended up stopping at a campsite that was only 3.9 miles of trail. But in that 3.9 miles, we climbed 2,000 feet in elevation. And I just had barely enough energy to set up my tent and crawl into bed. Thankfully, my nephews were there. I might not have been able to make it without them motivating me. So one of the great things about the trip was that as painful as it was, as exhausting as it was, I really, other than just general aches and pains, my thighs killing me after that second day coming down, nothing just was, there was nothing that just constantly hurt. I didn't have any, my heel didn't hurt, which sometimes happen, no plantar fasciitis. My knees did wonderfully. I wear knee braces. I was really surprised that I did not have any knee issues, and they're doing great because I ran low on water. And the two oldest boys would always go ahead and scout out the trail and warn me about what was coming. They left water there because they knew they were nearly to the trailhead. And so we had a little bit of trail magic there, which was very appreciative. Then they came back and they one of them carried my pack the last mile. Of course, my shoes worked out well, no blisters. Thankfully, I brought a second pair of shoes because one of the nephews forgot his hiking shoes, believe it or not. I won't say which one it was because I don't want to embarrass him. But anyway, it all worked out. I loaned him one of my pair, and everything worked out well. Well, good morning. We got back from our backpacking trip at 3 a.m. yesterday morning. And I started my walk this morning, my regular morning walk, about 6:30 a.m. So we've been home barely more than 24 hours. And yesterday I was so sore and my thighs were killing me. I ached all over. And this morning, once I got the soreness worked out through this walk, this was one of the best walks, morning walks I've ever had. I had a lot of energy, it felt really good, and I felt really strong. Let me tell you, if you're watching this and you are morbidly obese, let me tell you, you can do it. If you think that it's impossible to lose the weight, it's impossible to get in some kind of decent shape to get healthy, it's not impossible, it's not easy, it's difficult, but you can do it. You need to just make a goal for yourself. You have to have a desire to want to do it. Make a goal, and you need to work, make a plan to accomplish that goal. You might have to adjust your plans. Sometimes you might have to adjust your goals, but you can do it, and it is definitely worth it. My morning walk consists of walking around this building 3 times. That's it. It's pretty simple. And that's a mile. But between each lap, I do 5 sets of those stairs. And I've got to increase that as I go along. But anyway, so that's just a simple morning walk. But right after the excruciating backpacking trip I just took, this was, this felt so great even after that. So just don't think you can't do it. Understand, I promise you, you can do it, and it is worth it.
Good morning. It is time to give you the result of my December weight loss challenge. Back on November 20th of this past year, 2016, I had lost 100 pounds. And I'd hovered around 100-pound loss for a while. And so in December, I made a personal weight loss challenge to that on January 1st when I weighed, I would have a net loss of 130 pounds. Well, I did not reach that goal, unfortunately. However, I did lose 108-pound net loss. So I'm disappointed that I did not reach that goal, but I am happy that I lost 8 pounds in the month of December because I've never lost weight. In all my memory of since I was an obese child, I don't believe I have ever lost weight in the month of December. And matter of fact, I've always put on weight more than 8 pounds. So I'm at least happy about that. So I can't show you on the scale because I use an old doctor's scale and I use this weight right here, which I explain there was a problem with this weight, and so I'm kind of in a zone that I don't know exactly how much I weigh with that scale. I borrowed a digital scale to at least know how much I've lost. So to get an explanation on that, on the scale issue, go back to my video from November 20th where the title is, Did I Lose 100 Pounds? At the end of that, I explained the situation. So I'm not going to take the time in this video to do that. But so I've lost 108 pounds. I'm happy with that. You know, folks, I'm climbing the hill. I'm climbing this mountain. I'm climbing it slowly. I've got a lot of work to do. I understand that, and not a whole lot of time to do it. But making progress and really looking forward to this year of 2017. Happy New Year, everybody. Let's make this, the greatest year that we can. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Please click the like button down there. Please subscribe if you haven't, and please share the videos with others. Thank you so much once again, and I will see you next week.